Welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, PiMacleod. We're here on day 4,389, 9 days after the 12-year mark. Yes, yours truly has been in the game for way too long. I could probably retire and be cool about it, but I don't know. I want to see where this road ends. Some say it's going to end sooner than we think, and I want to, go down with the ship. Watch the rocks fall from the sky and all that junk. But until then, let's see how far we can go. We got, what, a Victor Mancha cover in a day? Ugh. When are they going to give me a Galactus cover? No. Do I really want that? No. What we're doing today is pulling for Red Skull. I know he's in the Stonekeeper store, and today is the last day for it. And there it is. He looks decent. Like, no one uses Lumber Cap anymore. The bearded cap. No one uses him anymore. But I'm not going to pretend to say that I don't want the champ rewards. Same thing with Thanos. Well, actually, no. We all use Thanos a little more. You might want to do some sort of a nice, easy pounding of PvP seed teams, and you could probably use 3-star Thanos just as easily. I just tend to use 5-star out of, I don't know, old habits die hard. But anyways, champ rewards are champ rewards. I'll take them. But Red Skull, I want him, if only for the fact that I've played a little bit of just, baby Red Skull with Zemo and Arnim Zola, and it's kind of fun when you get them all working together. No, it's not meta. No, it's not quick and simple, but like you can see the synergy. It's the sort of synergy that you wish they did with Fantastic Four, that you wish they did with X-Men, that you wish they did with, I don't know, insert affiliation here. They work together really well. You can see them feeding each other and like working like a team. Why the bad guys got a team that works together? The other ones just seem to happen to mesh. They don't mesh like these guys do naturally. Anyways, whatever. Complaint, right? First world problems. What's up, John? Day 25,047. He's okay. Yeah, that might be a little far in the future. Okay. I've just got it set as it is. I'm going to pull until I get him champed. In my current math, I have 5 covers for him. 3, 1, 1, 1, and then I have 2 saved in shards. Okay? So we need at least 8 more covers, and then we'll see where my CP horde is at. We'll see how, I don't know, if the stream's actually holding up today. You get the point, right? Right. Let's go. I love it when the first pull does this. Like, woo! First pull purple. Let's go. And it's cap. A little bit of lag, but at least it's holding the other right now. So how many times did you clear the anniversary vault? I see you are low on HP. A lot. A lot. I don't know how many times. I'm ashamed to say that. I should have kept track. Wow. Why didn't I keep track of that? I don't know. I cleared it a lot. I'm like sitting here thinking about that. How many times did I clear that? That is where all my HP went, though. I didn't do it like all in one day, though. I did it, sales, like the sale of the 40 pack, the sale of the 10 pack, the sale of the 1 pack, and then rinse repeat every day. Man, I wish I would have remembered that. Like how many I did. All I know is that my golden oldie, she's doing pretty fine right now. She's at like what, 525 or something like that. She's getting close to being done, and I didn't expect her to be this close to being done yet because usually on my road to getting a 550, some 4-star gets double maxed, max ascension, and no one got that this time because these stores have been really kind to her. Anyways, I gotta click this a little faster. I mean, come on. I know the lag sucks, but we gotta move along. What's that? I'm 4 now, but I started late. Regret not going sooner. I regret nothing, I guess. I'm just more about the idea that we don't have a good CP store. They gave us a CP store we're currently running through, but it lasts 7 days, has 10 pulls. You can get a sale per day. It doesn't reset. So really, you might as well just wait to get your 1 reduced cost of 55 CP a day pull. And then if you want the final 3 on the last day, then you pay your full cost of 100 per pull. That way you're saving CP. Math, boring nerd, right? I get it, but still, it's the way to do it. Purple cover. And it's big purple. Purple for purple. And it's purple color too. Infinite power. Okay, whatever. We'll take the champ rewards. No turning that down. Let's click. Carnage. What's it? Yeah, I hit that all at once for science. Yeah, you did, didn't you? And you know what? Science appreciates your sacrifice to the cause. At least I do. I wish it didn't have to be you, my friend, but you did a noble thing there. This is a little laggy, but it's like it's not the worst thing ever. I don't know why the lag is here though. Like I tested this before the stream started. And oh, by the way, and yes, I'm subscribed to Streamlabs now because I went out and spent the money. Heavy sigh. Thinking like, okay, I'm gonna spend the money. I'm gonna start dual casting and different things. I'm gonna make maybe a TikTok account and some stuff like that. Maybe I'll get some things rolling, right? Purple cover. Halt everything. Cap. Red Skull's hiding. Anyways. Yeah, I put the money out there and like let's get this going, right? I reset the computer, reset my phone, reset connections, all kinds of new stuff, like, well, not like new hardware, but new product rolling through my ether. It's not running as well as I wanted to. I'm not sure what happened. I'm gonna rip apart my computer one day and find like a bunch of bubble gum for my kids in there, and they're like, ah, there it is. No, I don't know. I don't know what's causing any slowdown. But it's not because of. It's not from normal stuff. I'm not sure how to say it. I could stream on my Xbox or my Switch, and it's fine. Streaming from the phone is an issue. But only if it's like from phone with computer involved, because I want the camera, I want the chat feed, I want to be able to like talk to you guys, type back, do things. How dare I have wants and needs, right? It's weird. It's all good. John, you're a wonderful person. You know that, right? I didn't talk to you. Come over here. Yeah. This one thinks I'm talking about her. You want to hit it for me? No? We're too good for you? This is Heather. Yeah, I'm talking to them. No, not to you. There's Polaris. Miss Nerf. I like how some people are very much like, oh no, it's the end of the world. Polaris is nerfed. Oh me, oh my game is dead. Come on. It's a match 3 game. I'm sure you guys have a billion other strategies up your sleeve. Oh, you don't? Well, then were you really playing Marvel Puzzle Quest or were you just playing Polaris Quest? I mean, I've been giving out strats forever now that do not involve Polaris. Some do, but I mean, that's just because if you got a tool, use it, right? I like to use all the tools in my toolbox the best I can, unless their name is, you know, Penny Parker. Purple. Ah. Come on, Skull. Get in there. I'm not turning down a 5-star. I'm not going to start today. Come on, man. Okay. Back-to-back purples. There he is. Get in here with your really horrible self. There we go. We'll take that. Good stuff. Bad stuff? I don't know. You get the point. I like how we can pull Red Skull, and there'll be those among us of our player base to be like, oh god, what a horrible human being. Well, if you can call him that, right? And then you pull Carnage right back to back like you saw me pull. That guy's like Unknown Murderer 2. Like, and he's sadistic as all get out about it. But that's okay. No. I don't think that's okay. I think bad is bad. I think, you know, right, Thanos? You would agree, right? Bad is bad. At least Jessica Drew's seeking redemption. I'm sorry, I saw a moment. I had to go for it. Cat! I'm sorry, John. I just saw you call it the cat. Hardly noticed she changed. Yeah, Polaris changed a little. Her damage is down a bit, right? And there's like a little thing with like switching her powers with your purple active, which costs 5, which is a pittance. But you don't even have to cast it. She does almost the same stuff as is. Little less damage, sure. But you shouldn't be using the support character for damage. Let's just be fair and honest about that. If you're playing your RPG game and you have your fighter and your mage and your cleric and your whatever class you want to bring up, right? If your bard starts out damaging the barbarian, something's wrong. That's what Polaris is. Polaris is a support character. She's a support character, and she's really good at it. Making tiles, duplicating tiles, owning tiles, stunning enemies. Really good at what she does, right? She shouldn't be out damaging other people. And you could tell me, oh, you don't know what a glass cannon is. No, I know what a glass cannon is. A glass cannon is a mage, not a support character. Like a glass cannon that is the mage that fireballs and lightning bolts his way until he gets tapped by like an angry goblin for 3 damage. I get it. Polaris wasn't that. She shouldn't be, at least. She shouldn't have all the support options and all the mage options. Anyways, rant over. Purple cover. He is all over this right now. Plus, not to mention, Thanos was in the 12th year anniversary store that, I spent a bunch of my HP on. So, there's that. Thanos definitely got some love during this 12-year anniversary run. Which, John, you're here. You're listening. What's that? Serial killer Cletus is? He is. He is, definitely. Can I be honest? I'm going to put this out here in the ether, in the public air. I don't know what devs watch or listen to my streams. I don't know if there's anybody that ever puts this stuff back up towards the top of the chain. This is kind of your most lacklustrous anniversary yet, guys. Sorry. Actually, hashtag not sorry. It hurts me to say that. I keep thinking that maybe you're going to come and bring something else to the table. There's going to be some sort of nice, cool thing. I don't know. Bring us a new event. The tower has promise, but right now it's not showing it. Like, a lot of people are upset about the rewards you have in there, and the rewards in the tower are mediocre. Meager, someone called it, that I read with online. And I'm not going to argue that, but my counter argument is only 2 nodes a day. They're very easy nodes, and you can get through with any team you want. So, it's like less than 2 minutes. You just kind of slap them aside, and they cry. You get your meager rewards, and you move on. It's like an add-on to DDQ, right? We wanted something a little more than that, devs. Something a little more to chew on. Quandary was too much to chew on. Fair, right? You gave us some puzzles, and about, 3 out of 6 of those puzzles were fun for a bit, and the rest of the other 3 were like RNG hell. We need, more of those puzzles that we could pick up and understand real quickly on our own. Just kind of like, oh, okay, I get it, and then actually puzzle it out. If you're going to do that to us. Purple cover. Oh man, if I say the words purple cover, it's Thanos? Is that a keyword? Is this a KGB thing I got going on here? I don't know. Had to step away. Talking about the tower, it is too simple, I agree. Yeah, I'm hoping that the second node, because if you notice there's 14 nodes in the first half, and then it's going to unlock the second half, and there'll be 14 more nodes, right? I'm hoping that changes things. Do something, please. I don't know what. Just give us some wow. Give us something where it doesn't have to be like super hard difficult. I don't need hit point sponges to bash my meta teams into. Just, I don't know, something with a little more panache. Honestly, I don't think your clearance level 10 had to be the way it is, which you made a really high hit point ceiling, right? We're just doing the same we've always done with bigger hit point sponges on the end other team. I was really hoping that you, the developers, were going to go and give us enemies that actually equipped supports. And some might say that is evil. I don't want that in my PvE because I want clear times in 15 to 17 minutes and that's it. My daily grind is done. And then I would counter argue, say, are you really wanting to play the game then? Because I don't think the game is meant to be just like, done, clear. That's not a match 3 puzzle game. And you could say, hi, that's not a match 3 puzzle game anymore. This is a roster building game. Then I would argue that the game lost its identity along the way. And then I think we would agree to disagree. But yeah, I feel like bring back the identity of the game. We have all these tools. In all the original puzzle quests, 1, 2, Galactrus, you had enemies that could equip items. And those items altered how you approach those fights. So why doesn't the enemy equip the supports in this one and make that part of the challenge? Like, oh, now you have to fight, some of the beasts they created. That'd be crazy, right? Just maybe. It would suck on some levels, but it would also kind of press them into that point where they have to, I don't know, actually address some of those issues too. Whatever. Purple cover. See? I said purple cover. Here he is again. Is there a different color thing I should say for Red Skull? Like, I'll just say Red Skull. Johan. I'll say Johan. There you go. But I have to see the purple show up first. Not you, Morbin time. Get out of here. That is wise in 2 parts. First, to gauge response. Second, to autocorrect based on first group. I hope you're right, John. I really do. I think having a goon is a variation on equipping a support. They do provide free AP every turn, right? They do. It's kind of a shame if that's all the goons are. I mean, that's what they are, right? That's what they are. But if that's their equivalent, then they're still underpowered compared to us. They're spending a character slot as a support. We get 3 characters and each can equip a support. They're using a character slot as a support. It's kind of underpowered. I would say, like, do something to fix that. Like, make it so it's a little more of a even fight. I mean, if you are trying to go for true difficulty, not just for hit point sponges. I don't know, but some people seem to think, and I don't have a counter argument for this, that, the game is just, it's an old game and we're just trying to ride it out as long as we can, developers and players both. I have no counter argument for that. Been a long time in this. It's kind of funny, I just pulled the cover that was labeled Best of Intentions. That's usually, that's usually how I like to go about things. Best of intentions. Was I sure about how many teams do we use where all 3 characters where all 3 characters provide during the fight? I mean, for me, during the PvEs that are not the 3 easy nodes, I will. I like to, lean or hang my hat on Okoye, Mephisto, and 3-star Namor. I feel like that's a really fun team. Each of them do provide some sort of merit to the team. But when it comes to the essential teams, if you're making me use Rescue, that was hard. I had to think about, like, what am I going to do to actually make Rescue work? And I found a couple things. But it's still not as quick as just throwing in Dark Veil and King, and that's where we come up with... I think that's where the data would be really nice, right? Let's say the developers go ahead and run this as it is, right? And they see that, oh, when it comes to rescue, people are just throwing Dark Veil and King as their partners when it comes to these big HP sponge nodes. They're throwing in their 5-star Ascended Jugs, you know, and Sam Wilson. You know what I'm saying? If they have to throw in the big meta teams, then it isn't about the meta, that middle character anymore. But if we're using them, you know, like Frankie, Nova, and I can't think of the name of 5-star Riri, and even 3-star Aunt May, all 3 of those characters are doing something for our team. Then I guess they don't need so much help, right? Right? Maybe? God, I'm still pulling these things. 2099 Ghost Rider. Again, I keep forgetting you exist. Namor just provides a crit when you get 3 black. Yeah, Namor provides a crit, well, 5 black, but yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying. 4A, 5J, Sam could team with Inanimate Carbon Rod and still crush. They could team with Penny Parker and crush. They could team with Bagman and crush. No, it's true. They're ridiculous. You always build a synergy, but most of us just feed one monster. This is true. It's all good, John. You're right. I do like to build synergy. If only because it's makes the game not repetitive over and over and over again. And isn't that what the game was facing, was a lot of stagnation? A lot of people's complaints were about like, oh, it's the same meta over and over again. Even the people that run the meta have the complaint sometimes that it's the same meta over and over again, which begs the question, then why don't you do something about it, right? But you know, the counter argument they say is that, well, it's just too good. Why would I change if there's nothing better out there? I think the enemies have to be stronger. You know, all there is to it. I think your opposing choices have to be better rock, paper, scissors options. Does that make sense? Better opposing options. Like my feelings on this, Mighty Thor. You know, Jane Foster, 5-star Thor, right? She's such a good character. Ooh, Red Skull? Nope. I tried saying something different. Anyways. She's a really good character, but she relies on charge tiles a ton, right? And that's why I love Black King. Take your Black King, and I assigned him to 5-star for this purpose of just fighting all the Mighty Thors that are just trolling around out there. And he does not lose to her one bit. Not one bit. Such a good counter character. Really good. Not to mention he's got good damage resistance right off the rip for most situations. But is he immune to things? Does he like automatically bring down the house like a 550 M'Baku does? No, he's not like that. But he's really good. Such a good counter option. I just wish more characters were like that. Counter something hard. And you have some of these characters are just so good in multiple facets that it makes them hard to counter. There's a lot of Thanoses in this poll session. Another Red Skull? Yes! About time. Another blue, but I'll take it. Please. I'm going to be pulling here all day if that's the case. Well, maybe not all day. Like Gore here. This is a great example of a counter character. This guy says, bring me your Carnage, bring me your 4-star Rocket. I will make them wish they weren't alive. Such a good character for that. He just ruins those multi-sap dependent characters. Awesome. He can even counter Polaris in some respects, but maybe not the new Polaris as much, because now she doesn't create as many per match. Haven't tried that yet, actually. Meh. But point is, like, he still has his people he counters. But they're only so good. They're only good against certain picks. They're not like, Jugs and Sam, where they're good against everything across the board. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I want to say Red Skull, but it's probably not going to be. I'm going to guess it's Captain America. Captain? God, I called it. Felt it in my bones. I mean, 33% chance, right? But still, felt it in my bones. So the lag I'm pulling this here isn't the worst again, but it's kind of funny. I'm watching the playback as I'm clicking, and it's, you know, it's a little laggy, but at least it's not the horrible, abysmal lag it was once upon a time. I wonder what the difference is. I'm still willing to accept all reasoning and explanations that people might have. Send it my way. I'm more than happy to read through and see what people have to say about that. I had, like, you know, pretty good connection qualities for a good couple of years, I'd say. I don't know what happened. I think we spent about 2,000 CP so far. Close to. We've only pulled, what, 2 Red Skull covers? That's a shame. 2? Does it take 1,000 CP to get 1 Red Skull? Come on, Johan. See, he didn't even come out for that. Maybe we should call him by his last name. Schmidt. Come on, Schmitty. Schmitty. No? Oh, it was kind of weird that it called for Johann Schmidt, and there was a sign of a nuclear bomb right there. I don't know if I like the feeling that gave me. Was I also needed 8 skulls to champ him, took 87 pulls. Yeah, whatever, man. Whatever. I'm not mad at you, never would be. I'm not that sort of person. I was thinking about running more streams with my oh, hello. Is it Schmitty time? Schmitty time. No, dang, it's not. He doesn't like that name, I guess. I was thinking about running more streams though, like just console streams in general with one of my kids, if not both. They like playing games with me. It'd be really fun. Played a little bit of Halo with my girl before. Certain, like, obviously little, you know, party games or co-op games as well. We've recently been playing, I don't know if you've heard of the game Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time. It's a fun little co-op space exploration game. They do pretty good for, you know, being young kids. But there's definitely those moments like where we'll play like Kirby in the Forgotten Land, right, on the Switch. And you'll be a hard boss, and it'll be like, you know, they'll just be blocking the whole time. Okay, Dad, get him. Okay, fine. Guess I'll do it. Okay, Johan, I'm looking at you, bud. I shouldn't have said bud. No one's his bud. He doesn't have a bud. It's my fault again. I keep ruining it. I'm pushing him away with my good-hearted nature. What was that? Hey, you will get many more champ rewards. So win-win. I see what you're doing there, John. You're appealing to my good sense. It'll probably work. I mean, the good thing is I'm going to get a lot of HP out of this. And I need some HP, obviously. And I'll probably just spend it right back in the store. First world problems. Okay, come on. Mr. Red Skull, please present yourself. God, nope. Nope. Haven't found the power word yet for this. Nope. Oh, maybe he wants to be flattered. Maybe. I have an idea. No, it's nothing to do with you, Heather. Heather demands to be a star. Here she is. She's a lot more into like attention than the other one, Arlo, is. But you know what? It's okay. I'm trying not to acknowledge that a puck cover was on my screen. It's not working. Like, how dare it? Need to replenish HP. I know, John. Ugh. And then I'll get my more of my golden oldie covers that way, right? I'm at an even 7,000 now. Oh boy. I think I've still only pulled 2 skulls, haven't I? Oh, this is dumb. Come on, Johan. This is ridiculous. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hey, another one. A third one. A red death, it might be. Thank you. Oh, you know what? I didn't call him anything. I didn't put any insistence on his name. He just showed up. Maybe that's what it is. I just have to keep clicking, and he'll show up. He's a little embarrassed about his name or something. I don't know. Are you going to come back up here or not? She trepidatiously tests the waters. She's like, I don't know. Do I want on? Do I not? I don't know. Pure cat attitude. Oh boy. Move this over here so you can see that. There we go. Come on. You got a penny? Oh man, sorry to hear that. That's not good. No one wants that. Although I still say I think Penny and Puck are both better than Reptile. Anyways, anyone see the buffs and nerfs to the new the already existing roster of characters we have in the game? Obviously, we all know about the Polaris nerf. We talked about that for just a moment. But some of the 2-stars, you know, they got their health lowered. Like 2-star Moonstone. I think 2-star Captain America. You know, some of them got their health lowered a little bit. You know, it's just for the factor that when they get ascended, they kind of get these giant health pools, right? It's kind of ridiculous. So they lowered that a bit so the math, you know, doesn't math as hard. But some of them got some number changes too. I think Moonstone's damage went down a little bit on her purple because her purple damage was supposedly ignorant at the 5-star game. At 550, she's just one-shotting people. I mean, okay, cool. It's not like I see a lot of 2-star ascended to 5-star Moonstones in PvP, but sure, okay. I don't think it was that big of a deal, but what do I know, right? I do like that 2-star Captain America got his yellow reduced from 19 AP down to 10. A nice reasonable number. Thank you very much. And I think his red shield and his blue shield, you know, his shield throwing abilities, those got lowered down like a point or 2. So they're actually like easier to use more often. Like, there we go. Cool. You're actually made him a little more usable. He still doesn't have any passes or anything, so no one's going to use him. But if you do use him, at least you're not like, well, you're not sad for all times. Just gonna, you know, click to the side over here. Nope. I gave it too much. I looked at it for a second. I blinked my eyes and saw that it was a purple, and then he didn't want to come out for that. Oh, there's a Reptile. God dang it. Everything's ruined. Unless Reptile brought him along. Can you bring Red Skull out into the forefront? Humberto. Wasn't his name Humberto? Anyways. You might ascend reptile next for science. Man, that'd be so cool, dude. I'm not even joking. If you do that, please take a video on screen of the ascension of the two of them together, just so people of the world can see the sacrifice you're making. Just upload it real quick. It'd be like, what, a 30-second vid? Nice and easy. I totally would watch it. I'd share it. You don't think you've ever used a two-star moonstone by choice? You know? By choice? Maybe way back in the day when the game was newer and there was, you know, a lack of things to do going on. Oh, hello Thanos, I almost skipped right by you. Yeah, maybe way back then. But that was like so long ago. Like, I don't know, like close to 12 years ago probably. Yeah, haha, it's another blue, but I don't care. I got one. Woohoo! I mean, technically I do have 2 saved in shards, so if I got, like, you know, 4 blue and 4 red, I could use the other 2. You see? You get it? I think it would work. Anyways. Just clicking on through the CP. Anytime today you want to throw me another bone. Not to invoke Lockshaw. Thank you, Captain America, for showing up again. Thank you. It's not enough to have 1 super soldier in this store. We need 2. Because remember, Red Skull was a super soldier. I mean, I guess is more appropriate. Was? Is? Doesn't matter. Sidewinder. Wow. People like to say he's one of the ones that got nerfed into the ground hard, right? I argue that at least he's I could find a use for him more often than not. His ability, his yellow that works basically just like Jim Hammond's green, is the same thing. His yellow does the same exact thing. So at least he is really good at making a ton of annoying repeaters that are 1 turn. I'll give him that much. Okay, here we go. Nope. More infinity gems, because why not? Don't turn down a 5-star. Gonna keep on clicking this thing. You think you might be close to 5-star ascension for Moonstone? Nice. Wow. That's pretty good. That's awesome, honestly. Yes. Another red skull. That's what? That's a 5th one? And I had 5 covers, so I need 3 more. Okay, that's called math. There you go. I mean, I have a lot of bonus shards saved up here for these characters right currently. This it will be cool just to turn those in at the end of this whole session, right? Captain and Thanos are all over these 5-star pulls, though. Again, another cap. Just lots of caps. I could have built a whole nother cap and a whole nother Thanos. Wow, another 500 bonus shards for Aunt May. Not gonna be mad about that. I think I've seen a bunch of Monicas today too. Kind of weird. Did that come through the mic? It was like a big... Well, I don't hear any crying, so my kid's not hurt. But heard something out upstairs. Come on, Red Skull. Just jump in here already. Stop being modest. There we go. See, oh, there it is. And a black one, too. That's great. That's good. It's going to help buffer things up. So it's 11 covers currently, right? Right. Need 2 more. And another 500 shards from me. We've got a 5-star cover and 500 shards? Woo! That was a good pull. You did hear it? Okay. Still won't use her, but rewards, right? Yeah, I kind of hear you on that. I have a 5-star version of 2-star Storm, of Hawkeye, Bullseye. God, I feel like there's one more. And I can't think of who it is right now. But that shows you how much I use them, right? They're just collecting rewards. They're reward batteries for me. That's all they are. I do look at the power, the damage they put out at some of them. Like, wow, that's really cool, right? But a lot of them just don't have that synergy. That is je ne sais quoi. You know, you don't have that ability to just put out damage. So, you know, it is what it is. Not everyone can be, you know, top tier meta stuff, and I get that. You just want, you know, a good smattering of choices is what you want. I don't think anyone wants to be told that their, you know, their favorite characters in a giant universe of thousands of characters are obsolete. You know. Ten shards from Galactus. That Hawkeye Nightcrawler team, I hearkened. Hawkeye is what? Level 4, and I think that helps. Am I reading that right, John? What is level 4? Hawkeye is 1A4. Okay. Huh. Interesting. You cannot type now. You've used all your typing for the day, John. Your typing is now on cooldown, and you have to like let it refresh for a moment. Typing OP. Please nerf. Oh no, you've turned into Mark. You switched languages on us. I'm going a little faster through these clicks if I can. Trying to like sit long enough on the cover just so it picks up, you know, despite lag. Just so people see who it is, if they care. Probably don't. I probably should just trim these down to like the 5 stars that are pulled and post it like that, like a short. I did that a long time ago. I used to trim these up and post them as a trimmed, edited shorts or you know, edited videos down to just the raw content. But it seemed purposeless. I don't know, I didn't get much reaction from anyone, anything, and nothing really changed when I stopped editing, so I don't know if anyone really cares. And honestly, if it's not going to move the needle, then who cares, right? I'll just keep doing things live. I think it's more fun to talk live to you guys and have people see the after effect if they missed talking to me live. Almost down to 5,000 CP. Okay. There we go. There we go. One more Johan. That'd be great. And I will stop there because like then I can keep this CP stash and use it on just in case they spring some cool thing on us in the final week of the anniversary, right? Just to be prepared like Scar. Once I get that 8th cover quick just to shut me up here for the conversation and game tips. Yeah, I don't know how many more tips I'm giving you, buddy. You've been around a long time, and You seem to be pretty darn good at it. Just saying. But I'm always here to talk more shop, that's for sure. It's another reason I want to fire up more games on stream, to be quite honest, because I think there's... I mean, I've played a ton of games in my time. Way too many. And I definitely like messing with the numbers and the build mechanics for lots of various games. Oh, Red Skull! Nope, dang it. Instead of Red Skull, it's Golden Gauntlet. Craven, no one cares. Get off here. Always room to learn. This is true. About life in general. I need to be more adventurous. How so? Want to get out there and climb a cliff? And go out there, try to brave Mount Everest? Tried Spider May with Rescue, got no black or yellow, died a horrible death. Oh my lord, really? That sucks, man. I liked them together because, you know, May makes the protects. I didn't say this on stream yet, so, you know, let's let the cat out of the bag. May and Rescue have very polar opposite of abilities for those who didn't, you know, look into it because, you know, I don't blame you. Rescue's a dud, right? But she's an essential in the current PvE, so what are you going to do besides use your favorite pick too? Well, if you're adventurous, you'll notice that her yellow, well, Rescue's yellow works a lot like May's black. May's black will take a bunch of protects on the board, change them into strikes, and do a big nuke, right? And then they get buffed too, like super good. Rescue takes all your friendly strikes and attacks and changes them to protects and buffs them. Okay, and so you can play that game back and forth like ping pong. It is a little pricey on both sides. It's like, what, anywhere from 6 to 8 AP, depending on what power we're talking about. And so it gets a little pricey. You need a way to make your black and yellow over and over again. Cloak and Dagger work pretty decently at it, to be quite honest, but you are waiting turns generally to get it done. You could probably also use someone like Cersei just to remove like an odd color from the board. You know, remove... what, green? No one's using green. Remove a color you're not using, and it'll make it easier to get the colors you do need. Just food for thought. But yeah, I've done it a couple times now, and I'm not saying it's OP because it's not. I'm not saying it's gonna, you know, break the game. It won't. But it is fun to have like a bunch of protection, have that healing. You're solid. It's kind of hard to beat through that big, beefy, getting beefier shield wall that May is sitting in front of, or behind of, whatever. And she's just building onto it for you. And then eventually, when you have enough black, she could just go, well, bam! And now all those beefy protects get turned to strikes. And then, at the flick of a wrist, you can just cast yellow and put it all right back into protection if you want. Like, it's not the most amazing thing in the world. It's just, I finally found something that Rescue was fun for, just for a moment. Nothing that dramatic, just try new squads. Yeah, trying new squads is honestly this entire game. I will say that's one of the things I liked about this game setup compared to the original 3 puzzle quests I mentioned, 1, 2, and Galactrix. I think Galactrix a little less so in this regard, but you'll see in a minute. In 1 and 2, you picked your character class, you know, if you're a warrior or a mage or whatever, right? And that dictated what sort of skills you had access to, meaning all the other skills from the other classes are pretty much gone. You're not going to touch like 90% of those because they're on another class. And then you have different equipment and things that you would equip to your character. And once you get your character kind of solidified into what you're playing for, you're probably not going to change that too much. So you play this big one-player campaign, and it's fun. Don't get me wrong, I love the original games, but like there's a giant amount of skills, an index full of skills and abilities that you'll never see or never commit to because it's not part of your build. Marvel Puzzle Quest changed that. Every character is basically just a package of 3 skills, you know, tied to a set of hit points. But it became, what 3 packages of abilities did you want to put together? That's your account, your player. Your what 3 packages are you picking? It has nothing to do with the characters they're representing on the screen, I'm sad to say, but that's how it is. And it makes it so that way you're not beholden to a certain character archetype. You're not beholden to a certain build. You can literally just change up the 3 packages of abilities you're using and call it a day. And I left Penny Parker on my screen for way too long. I probably have to wash it now in alcohol. God dang it. Matches now have consequences. I'm not sure what that's referring to, John. Maybe I'm missing the context there. I think I am. Bleach the eyes. Be like that Simpsons quote. The goggles, they do nothing. Come on, Red Skull. There he is. That's the last one. Alright, we can stop it there. Let's go. We're down to 4,425 CP left. That means I've spent a little over half of my initial horde. How many pulls was that? I don't know. Looks like 215. Jesus. Wow. 215 pulls. We're done. 215 acts of atrocity. I didn't have anything else in there, right? Oh, maybe not 215. Because these were in there already. Get rid of them. You get out of there. I know I had more. Just raise your level already. God dang. Act like I gotta do everything myself. Anyone else? Anyone else have a problem? 2s? Ugh. Okay. Yep. Magneto. Okay, Ares. Yep, I know. I guess I had a few extras in here. Oh, hey. I don't remember 2-star Human Torch being ready to build. Okay, whatever. You know, just do it. Okay, that's fun. Any 1s? No? Okay. And if I look at the bottom of the list of 4s, right? See if there's anyone else down there that maybe jogs my memory. Oh, yeah. The Taskmasters weren't in there because I've got those from the season pass. So I'll throw those in. Ooh, got a Kingsley with it. Anyways, that should do. That should be the beginning of the polls. Okay, let's go back and do a count, right? Let's redo it. 208 polls we did in total. Whew, that makes more sense now. Let's count the 5s. How did we do? What's that MPQ? You need matches and colors that you can use, not just random matches. This is true. I'm not seeing how that equated to the Puzzle Quest 1, 2, and Galatrix thing, because those of you made matches and colors you could use too. You know, the colors of the mana you use to cast with, like red, blue, green, yellow, or if you wanted experience points, purple. Damage was skulls. Gold to spend in the shop was, well, gold coins. Wow, it's kind of ridiculous how much I remember of those things. Anyways, it don't matter. Context, right? Let's go. 5-star, let's count them up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. 32? That's it? 32 is all I got out of this? Oh, I feel like I've been stabbed. It's horrible. 32 out of 208. Whew, just over 15%. I guess it worked. I guess, you know, it was worthwhile. I didn't realize how close I was to that. Okay. fine. You did me fair game. 15, just over 15%. That works. All right, let's throw them in. Throw them in the blender, right? Let's train some red skull up. Give me that. And give me that. And give me that. And that. And that. And that. And that. And now we got to spend these over here. One more. Which one do we want the most? We want this thing. Come on. I think Rise of Hydra. Well, maybe it doesn't need to be. Really, just like, I don't know. I'll look at it later. But I've got some plans. I want to see if I can get something fun running with a Red Skull, which is kind of really weird. That's the weirdest sentence to say in Marvel history. But here we are. Come on, Lumbercap. You were so begging to be in this pull session. Let's put all these covers to use. Look at you. Greedy. You had like 12 covers in there. Maybe 13, something like that. Whatever. Whole other Lumbercap just sitting there. Did you get a buffed or anything? 13,000 damage to non-target enemies. That is not good. For 8 red, to basically do, it's like, what, 26,000 damage, but it's split between 2 enemies, right? Generally speaking. But if it's only 1 enemy left, this is where the money's at, right? Deal 19k damage, destroys all friendly colored AP. You deal an extra, a little over, at this level, a little over 1,000 damage for each AP destroyed. It's just a one-man hitter. It's like Golden Oldies red, but all condensed down to one person. But I bet you Golden Oldies is still better. Would this be the better boss killer? Like, we're doing one-on-one fight against a boss, right? And I put him and then Emma, 5-star Emma, right? And 3-star Aunt May. That's the boss killer then, right? Right? 3-star Aunt May with the arc reactor, 5-star Emma with Krakoa, starting with a bunch of red right there. Coup de grace. I mean, that's enough. You'll start with enough AP. Lab work next time boss comes around. Anyways. Oh man, I missed something over there. What was that? I got Liz. Know nothing about these games. That explains most of my issue. Lack of sleep for the most rest. 50% average, but 1/4 is Red Skull. Yeah, true. Better and cheaper even. Boss Doom. I feel like that could be really fun against the boss. If by fun you mean like instant gratification, which we all do, right? And Thanos, where are you at, buddy? Let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 covers for you, 12 to 13-ish, whatever it was for Lumbercap. And Johan only got like 8 of them. But hey, we got there in the end. Good stuff. Okay. Let's put in the other covers. You know, I don't know if I have the time for that. I gotta get skedaddling here in a minute. Got a bowling league tonight. Do you have any other hobbies besides Puzzle Quest? I do. Been here this long. I still have other hobbies. Let's go. I think I'll do it this way. I'm clicking into that. We'll do it this way. This is the way you should be doing stuff. Level this up. Oh my lord, look at that. 1,000 hero points. Oh man. Thank you, Golden Oldie. 21 more covers and she'll be done. Beautiful. Shuri, take another cover for no reason. Red Hulk. I keep forgetting I have you there, but he's actually been really fun against people. Like, anytime you see an opponent that has Yarrow Root or Atlantis to start out with a bunch of green, and you know they're going to do something stupid with that green AP on turn 1, right? You could put in Red Hulk and put on your Black Widow batons or Quantum Realm, something to give you at least 7 purple somehow, right? Boost your purple, put on a purple support, and then all of a sudden you're just like Gamma Siphon, just drain all the enemy green AP. Oops, teehee. Ruins their entire plan. It's really fun. I don't know, try it sometime. Yeah. Okay, Deathlock. Oh, Mr. Deathlock hit 370. That's always good. Elsa hit 370. I'm getting my HP back up. Namor could not hit 370. Black Widow's almost there. Annihilus torches, close-ish. There we go. Wolfsbane is up there. A lot of these characters are just right on the cusp of greatness. The cusp, I say. Oh well, you know what? I could do this all day, but I shouldn't. Much like Captain America, I can do this all day, but I shouldn't. I'm gonna let y'all go. There's plenty more to do. You can see what else is going on here. I'm gonna build my resources up. I'm gonna probably dive into that 12th anniversary store maybe one more time before it closes out. Who knows? But thank you very much for watching and joining me. Thanks, John. I really do appreciate it. Wednesday Adams would approve. Thank you. I will see you guys really soon, probably on another stream before you know it, but just maybe not Puzzle Quest. Join me on the Xbox on Twitch. I'll probably play like Ball X Pit. You know, I like to play indie games, or I play Final Fantasy Tactics on the Switch. I don't know, I'm just messing around a lot lately. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. See you. Bye.